Hello guys, myself Arijit Chaudhary. Today we are going to discuss about Programmable Peripheral Interface 8255.
Before knowing about 8255 or PPI, we have to learn about interfacing devices. These are the interfacing devices. Those are widely used to the processor. 8255 stands for PPI, Programmable Peripheral Interface. Programmable Peripheral Interface, PPI. Then 8257 for direct memory access we are using 8257. These are direct memory access 8257. For communication interface, programmable communication interface, we are using 8251. It is also known USART. It is also known USART. Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. For communication interface, programmable communication interface, we are using 8251, that is USART, Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. Then for timer operation, 8253, programmable interval timer. For interrupt controller, this stands for PIC IC. 8259 is the PIC IC, programmable interrupt controller. Then 8279. This PK/DI stands for programmable keyboard or display interface. For keyboard display interface, we are using 8279. Today our topic is 8255 or PPI, Programmable Peripheral Interface. Actually, when we interface a keyboard or printer to the processor, keyboard or printer is the peripheral. When we are interfacing this device to the microprocessor, then programmable peripheral interface or 8255 is used. Suppose this is the processor, this is the microprocessor, this is the peripheral. Peripheral means input or output devices. Input or output devices, it may be keyboard, maybe printer. When we using keyboard or printer interface to the microprocessor, there will be a need a IC called PPI. It is also known as programmable peripheral adapter. Actually, the speed of the data transfer keyboard or printer and the microprocessor is not the same. For this purpose, to synchronize the data transfer, we are using PPI IC. PPI IC. When a peripheral is interfaced with the microprocessor, we are using 8255 or PPI IC. These are the parts of the programmable peripheral IC. About some description, what are the function of 8255? This is used for interfacing devices, keyboard, printer. When we interface with the processor, then using 8255. Then the pin diagram, then block diagram. Block diagram is the architecture of 8255. Then modes. What is modes? There are several modes in 8255. Actually, how to data transfer from keyboard or printer to microprocessor or microprocessor to keyboard or printer, how to data transfer is defined by the modes. Then control word format. What is 8255? 8255 is widely used programmable parallel I/O device. It can be programmed to transfer data under various conditions from simple I/O to interrupt I/O. This is the definition of 8255. Actually, the idea of data transfer, keyboard to microprocessor or microprocessor to printer. Printer is the output device, keyboard is the input device. The basic fundamental is same, but it is the 40 years ago concept. Today we are using suppose i3 i5 processor. The data transfer, the logic of the data transfer, basic logic of the data transfer is same. So now we are discussing about the pin diagram of 8255. This is the pin diagram of 8255. This is a 40 pin IC. This is a 40 pin IC 8255. These are the pin diagram. 40 pin IC 8255. There are several ports. In 8255, 3 ports. Ports means input output ports. Ports mean input output ports. Input or output ports. 3 ports. Number 1, port A. Number 2, port V. Number 3, port C. There are 3 ports. Port A, port B, port C. There are 3 ports. Port A having 8 pin or 8 bit, 8 pin, having 8 pin. Total 40 pin IC. There are 3 ports, port A, port B, port C. 3 ports mean 3 input output port, from where the data transfer from microprocessor to device, peripheral devices, or peripheral devices to microprocessor. Port B also have the 8 pin. Port C also having the 8 pin. So total number of IO pin or input output pin, 24 input output pin. These are in the diagram. Port A, port A0 to A3, and also port A4 to A7. Port A, port A0 to port A7. Then port B. Port B, in the diagram we can see PB0, PB1, PB2, PB3, PB4, PB5, PB6, PB7. So there are 8 number of IO pin. So PB0 to PB7. In port C, actually port C divided into 2 parts. One is port C upper. Port C upper means PC4, port C4 to port C7. This is the upper part. These are the port C upper. Port C upper. These are the port C lower. Port C lower. There are upper and lower. Upper PC4 to PC7, in lower PC0 to PC3. These are the port configuration of PA0 to PA7. Port A, port B, PB0 to PB7, and port C divided into 2 parts, PC4 to PC7, port C upper, actually port C upper, port C lower, PC0 to PC3. These are the data bus, bidirectional data bus. These are the bidirectional 8-bit bidirectional data bus, from where the data transfer from processor to peripheral or peripheral to processor. Bidirectional 8-bit data bus, D0 to D7, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8-bit bidirectional data bus, from where the data transfer from processor to peripheral or peripheral to processor. Then there are some control signal. There are control signals, control signal, RD bar, CS bar, RD bar, CS bar, A1, A0, WR bar, reset. These are the control pin. Read RD bar means it is a active low signal. Here the logic 0 is applied, then the RD bar is active. Actually RD bar means it is active low signal. If we use the 0 signal or logic 0 signal, then RD is active. Also CS means chip select. For selection of 8255, 8255 is a chip or IC. For select this IC, for select this chip, we are using chip select. CS means chip select. It is also active low signal. Write bar, this is a write control signal. It is also active low signal. This is reset. Reset the data bus. Reset the data bus buffer. For reset the data bus buffer, it is used the reset signal. A10, it is also used for port address. Then ground signal and also VCC signal. VCC means plus 5 volt DC, ground mode 0 volt. Then actually A1, A0 port address, how it is defined? It defines the port address. A1, A0 defines the port address. How to define? A1, A0. This is chip select. We always for selecting the 8255 or PPI or programmable peripheral adapter device, we always chip select, the value of the chip select always we kept in 0, because chip select for select the 8255 or PPI IC, it is a active low signal, so we are using logic 0. If the value A1, A0, it defines A1, A0 defines the port address. When A10, A00, it defines the port A. Also 0. Then when the A1, A0 value 0, 1, then it defines port B. When the value of the A1, A0 1, 0, then it defines or select port C. When 1, 1, it selects control register. In the control register, actually control word or the control word data bus is kept in the control register. So also CS value is 0. If we are using the value of the CS is 1, then we did not select any PPI IC. Then these are the CS, RD, reset bar, A1, A0 is the control signal. Then we have jumped to the 8255 block diagram. This is a block diagram of 8255. These are the block diagram of 8255 or the architecture of 8255. 8255 40-pin IC, it has the 3 port A, port B, port C, 3 ports, and also D0 to D7 data bus. Actually this is the architecture. This is the architecture of 8255 or the block diagram of 8255. Actually it is the block diagram of 8255 or the architecture of 8255. So actually this is the 8255 IC. When a keyboard or a peripheral, so just like that printer, AD converter, peripheral devices, we connect to the processor. This, the left of this bus, the left of this bus, this is a bus, this is a bus. Here connected microprocessor, and the right side of this bus connected peripheral. Right side of this bus we are connecting peripheral. So just like that keyboard, printer, we using keyboard. Actually the left side this part will be microprocessor connected to the data bus or data bus buffer. Actually microprocessor, this way the connection has been done, this way microprocessor, and the right side keyboard is connected either port A or either port C, either port C lower, either port B. This microprocessor keyboard part is the drawing of the microprocessor keyboard part not in the mandatory person, but this is the architecture without microprocessor or keyboard. There are a control logic signal, read write control logic. From this block diagram, data either read or write, and also the port selection. A1, A0 is for the port selection. How to port select? When a keyboard interfaces with the microprocessor, then how to interface the keyboard to the PID or PPI IC. Here group port A will be input port or the output port, and this is defined by the A1, A0. The block diagram or the architecture, is dividing into two parts. One is group A control, one is group B control. The two parts, these are the control logic, these are the data bus buffer. Here D0 to D7 data bus is in this block diagram, and dividing into two parts, group A, group B control. In the group A control, group A port A 8 pin, port A0 to A7, it may be used as an input or output. When the data transmit from keyboard to PPI, it is act as a receiver or it is act as a input port. When the data, if suppose the peripheral is printer, then the data will be transmit from port A to the printer, then it is used as the output port. Like as port C, upper is used. Actually port C divided into two parts, upper 4 bit, PC4 to PC7, and in the group B, port C lower, PC0 to PC3, and there is a group B, port B. So total group A, these are the group A portion, this controlled by the group A control, the arrow indicates that. Then this part will be group B portion, port B and port C lower. This part controlled by the group B control, the arrow indicates that. And what is the bidirectional? Bidirectional for the data transmit or receive from microprocessor, data transmit, and also peripheral to microprocessor, the data receive. So this direction is bidirection, from where the data transmit from keyboard or peripheral to processor or processor to peripheral. These are the bidirectional data, and these are the control part. Then a very important part is modes selection. These are the modes of 8255. Actually mode defines how to data transfer from peripheral to processor or peripheral or microprocessor to peripheral. Here are actually two modes, D0 to D7. These are the control word or data bus. These are the control word. D0 to D7. Actually D7 defines the mode. If D7 is 0, then it goes to the BSR mode. BSR stands for bit set reset. It stands for bit set reset. BSR modes. It is used only for port C. And if D7 is 1, actually D0 to D7 8 bit. These are the 1 bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bit. D7 if 1, then it transferred to the IO mode. IO means input or output modes. In input or output modes, 3 types. One is mode 0. Here simple IO, simple input or output ports are used. Port A, port B, port C are used, simple IO. Then handshake input or handshake output, mode 1. Handshake input, only one time it is used, only input or output. Handshake input or handshake output. One time only one operation has been done in this mode. Mode 2, bidirectional handshake input output. Bidirectional handshake. This mode 1 and mode 2 are same. The function of the mode 1 and mode 2 are same. But the data transfer, when it is only one operation, input or output operation, but in same time it transfer data input or output operation. It perform the input or output operation. These are the difference between mode 1 and mode 2. What is handshake? Handshake signal. Handshake I have already discussed in the previous class. Handshake means actually acknowledging. When a teacher, this is teacher, just call the roll number. This is the student, call the roll number. Teacher call the student roll number or attendance roll number. The student also respond to this calling. Actually student acknowledges the teacher response. Teacher calling the students, student responds this teacher. This is the handshake actually. Thank you.